Peace be with you. So tonight I'm traveling to Texas, and I wanted to take this time to make a video about a verse that I read in the Quran. It's actually a parable, and it's chapter 16, verse 76. And God says forth the parable of two men. One of them is dumb, not able to do anything, and is a burden to his master. Wherever he sends him, he brings him no good. Can he be held equal to him who commands what is just and is on the right path? So this parable, this verse, is a mirror by which we are supposed to judge ourselves, right? A big mistake people who call themselves Muslims make, is they perceive faith on grounds of culture as opposed to behavior. This is what this verse is talking about. So there are two kinds of people in this world. Those who are on the straight path, Sirat al-Mustaqim, and those who are not. And those who are not, they are dumb, they are a burden to God. And not necessarily in a sense that we perceive the word burden, it's just they are useless to God. Those people who do not obey God, who do not walk on the straight path, they are useless to God. God calls them dumb animals in other verses. These people are wasting their life, and that's what God is telling us. There are two types of people. The first type is dumb. They are useless. Wherever they are sent, they bring nothing good. And God explains what God wants. But they don't bring that back. They do everything but that. And then there are people who command what is just. They command justice. And they are on the Sirat al-Mustaqim. They are on the straight path. And that's it. There are only these two types of people. Although many of us call ourselves Muslims, we fall into one of these two categories. Either we do what God commanded and we walk on the straight path, or we call ourselves Muslims and disobey God. There are those in between who make mistakes, but the prevailing patterns of behavior is what define us. And unfortunately, a lot of people who call themselves Muslims, their prevailing pattern of behavior is in disobedience of God. And also, to end this video, I want to mention chapter 68, verses 35 and 36. And in them God says, shall we treat those who submit, Muslims, like the guilty? What is the matter with you? How do you judge? People who submit, Muslims, that's the meaning of the word Muslim. We have changed it to mean a adherence to a certain culture or ethnicity or whatever. But the actual word Muslim means people who behave like God commanded. They submit. They hear the order, they do it. Or at least they try everything in their power to do it. And nobody's perfect, mistakes happen. But the prevailing pattern of behavior for these people who call themselves Muslims, is one of obedience. By far. Yes, they will make mistakes, but by far their pattern is that of obedience to God. They walk on the straight path. And just to end this video, I'm just going to mention, if you are a Muslim and you want to know what the straight path is, read chapter 6, verses 151 to 153. That is the short version of what Sirat al-Mustaqim is and what is expected to you. That is the core behaviors that you have to master in your life. So that's it. You can either choose to be the dumb person, or you can choose to be the one who commands justice and walks on the straight path. That's it.